Oh, sorry, I got caught off guard here. So I've been doing these things on Facebook, and now I'm gonna go back to doing these on YouTube. Oh, this is kind of nice. The built-in microphone has a little it's like back when I was on the air. It has a little like a sound meter tell me if I'm too loud. So that's kind of cool. I shouldn't be chewing gum either. Miss Katzer would kick my ass. Anyway, oh, I should just like sit back a little more and take my little loud ass back. Anyway, so I don't know. I was gonna get all talking about something, and then I got distracted by some Larabar. This is why I went back to YouTube, because I did this Larabar video on Facebook, and then I had tried to get it to YouTube, so the Larabar people, Larabar, I have no idea, so they could see it, and so now I'm back on YouTube, so I can at least share these to Facebook so people can still see them there. Anyway, a lot of people who know me know that I won't watch scary movies. Excuse me. I have a photographic memory. I have a near to photographic memory. I would say it's about 90%. I wouldn't, bet on its 100% accuracy or anything like that, but it's pretty good. And what's even worse is that it also will hold visuals of things that it hasn't even seen. I remember one of the best examples of this is when I was in college, my freshman year. My friend Dave Ham and I were, I guess we were courting each other at this point. I mean, it was kind of a short-lived little thing, and we were walking late at night on campus, and I, to this day, have never seen Silence of the Lambs, and he was shocked that I had not seen this, and so he was telling me the plot line, and I was kind of getting more and more wrapped up into it and more interested, and at one point, it must have been kind of getting to a sort of a, like a climax point or whatever, and at one point he stopped and he went to take a breath just to finish the rest of the story, and he went like, and I jumped. I mean, I jumped, away from him because I was so jacked up by this. So there are many stories of which I've never seen, but actually have visuals of movies that I've never seen. I now have the wonderful song Stuck in the Middle with You by Steelers Wheel. Lead singer Jerry Rafferty, who went on to do the solo song Baker Street, has one of the most recognizable saxophone solos that I can have on memory. I've had that song ruined for me because I picture some cop getting his ear cut off because someone told me about this, even though I've never seen Reservoir Dogs, because I know I could not handle it. So I'm giving you just a little taste of how my mind works. I tell you that to tell you this. After this whole Christian Bale thing, this freak out with him going off on this guy, I don't know. I like Christian Bale. I was kind of sucked into the whole Dark Knight thing, and so then I had, my friends made me watch Batman Begins, and so I'm kind of intrigued by this guy. So I don't know what made me. My friends that were talking about him and a little while back, and they were talking about some of the other movies he was in, and I remember that they said he was in this movie American Psycho, and I knew that just by the title of it there was no way I would ever be able to watch this movie. And so last night I found myself reading about the movie on the Internet Movie Database, and it turns out, I guess, there's like an Internet Movie Screenplay database. And so I found myself reading the screenplay. Now I know this Bret Easton Ellis has written American Psycho. He also wrote Rules of Traction. And I guess I just found out he also wrote Less Than Zero, which is a movie I've also never seen and would like to see for a variety of reasons, including its portrayal of cocaine use and or Robert Downey Jr. I don't know why these things fascinate me, but both of those things do. And So this guy's out there, you know what I mean? I also learned more terms in my Wikipedia wormhole. Transgressionist fiction or something, like this idea of just a lot of violence and a lot of things, moral things that people don't like to talk about, incest and violence and pornography and all this craziness. I digress. So I end up reading the whole screenplay of American Psycho within 24 hours. And I'm haunted by it. And I skimmed it. I read it fast. I skimmed it. I read it. I'm a fast reader. But I was a quick read. I was reading for plot, you know, like what happens next, what happens next, what happens next. Some of the details, you know what I mean, like all the guys and who they were to one another and all this other shit. You know, I was reading fast. Like, what does he do? Who does he kill? What? Oh my God, how? What? When? Where? Why? And I'm haunted by it. I can't stop thinking about it. And of course it's Christian Bale. I know, that's all I needed to know, was that he was the main character. And that mofo was intense. He's an intense dude. Where is she going? Where are the drugs? You know, all that crazy Batman bullshit. And, yeah, what a psycho killer. I could picture him as a serial killer. Ooh. And then it ends. Have you guys seen this movie? And then it ends like it ends. And I'm like, so, needless to say, I'm a little wigged out. I kind of stopped thinking about it. And then I went, of course, to YouTube. And like, I looked at a trailer. There's that scene with him dancing with the clear, almost like a shower curtain raincoat on. It's like, why do I do this to myself, people? Why do I do this to myself? And people wonder, you don't watch scary movies? Blah, 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 blah. It's just a movie. It's just fake. It's like, because I have obsession of the mind. I have obsession of the mind. My mind gets locked on something and won't let go. OCD. Like, I really do have OCD. My psychiatrist is like, does it impact your day-to-day life? Does it, like, ruin your day-to-day life? Like, no. I can get out of the house. I do my stuff. I mostly can have some normal, like, friendships and relationships. But, you know, and I can't stop thinking about it. Genesis, Huey Lewis, Whitney Houston. Like, I think about these things. And then I think about Christian Bale thinking about these things. Patrick Bateman. See what I'm saying? And then I become an American Psycho. It's bad, people. It's fucking bad. So, I don't know. Just wanted to give you some of that. I wanted to give you some of my American Psycho-ness, because I don't know, man. Woo. I know my friend's like, oh yeah, you should read the book, it's even worse. And then I read a little bit more about the actual book, and there's like it's like way worse. Like, instead of just things with like a rat and this cheese and this girl, and they're like, whoa. And I'm obsessed. And it's like I hate it, and I don't want to think about it, and it's horrible, but yet my brain just keeps going back and pushing that button and pushing that button and pushing that button. I don't want to think about this, so I'm going to think about it. I don't want to think about this, so I'm going to think about it. I don't want to think about this, so I'm going to think about it. So anyway, there's that. We're doing this on YouTube now, and see if it works. Okay, bye.